Hey, what's up, y'all? Babe, OG Ronnie, it's whatever the case. But today I got another story time for y'all today. And today I'm about to be telling y'all the time that the first time that I hit that good. The stuff that made me who I am today. So let's get on into it. Alright, so basically, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. Alright, so that's how the story goes. Alright, this all happened around last year. I could say around 2019, around June, because this happened a little after my birthday. Now, this is the time where my cousin was living with me, and I'm not going to get into details on why that is, but my cousin was living with me at the time. Well, my cousins were. And basically, well, last summer, this is when I was making them Fortnite videos. This is when I was posting out some of them stuff. And, you know, like my cousin, he got, he was lifted. He was out of it. Like, and I was like, what's up with him? Because, man, honestly, I thought he was just being crazy. But turns out he was having that good. So I'm like, yo, I want some. And just turned 16, you feel me? So, like, nobody, like, I couldn't say it to nobody, you feel me? Because you know what I'm saying? Like, where I'm from, it's not legal, okay? So, basically, after my cousin, he was acting wild, and he was, he was with my sister and her boyfriend. Now, the day happened where I went and I went to my sister. I was like, "Yo, can I smoke?" And then she was like, "What?" Like, and she looked at me like that, right? Because I was vaping. You feel me? I was vaping before, but I never smoked like that. So when I asked her, she was kind of surprised, but at the same time, though, she was like, okay, right? And she was like, tonight. I was like, okay, I got you. So around 8 o'clock, um, on the game with my homies, we're playing Fortnite. I think it was season 12 at the time, I believe. Either season, I don't know what it was, but we were playing, and all of a sudden she knocks on my door and she's like, yo, it's time. I was like, bet. So I go and I walk in the room, and now her room was, I'm gonna say it wasn't the best, you feel me, but I'm not gonna judge, because there's been days when my room don't even look like the best, and I have to take one day out of the weekend to clean them all, you feel me? So no judgment. But basically, what it was her boyfriend was sleeping on the bed, and it was just us three in here. He wasn't sleeping, we was lying on the bed. And basically, right, they're playing some anime, and they pause it, and they got this bowl right here, and they're like, all right, look, so this is your first time, so just don't freak out too much. I was like, okay. And I'm expecting like to see some like illusions and whatever, and like think that the sky is purple, and it's like I was thinking some wild stuff, okay? Some wild stuff. Some ridiculous stuff. So basically I I hit it, you feel me? I hit the ball, and I hit it one time, and it really hurt. I can tell you what, the first hit that I ever had that good, it hurt. So basically, I'm just acting like I'm high. I'm acting like I'm zooted, high. Well, whatever the thing is. Oh, my fault. I think y'all just heard me. Yeah, that's gross. I'm sorry, y'all. I couldn't hold that in. But anyway, yeah, I'm acting like I'm out of it. I'm acting like I'm zooted out of my mind. You feel me? Because I wanted to seem cool, right? But every we all know don't flex it like it's cool, because that's not cool, you know? Like, it's not something to brag about. It's not something to be act like you, oh yeah, I'm hitting it. It's like, nah, you know? So I'm just acting dumb. And I'm playing with the cat, and I'm like, oh, look at this cat right here, right? Acting more drunk than high. But then, all of a sudden, I'm just in my. I'm sitting down. I'm gonna picture. I'm gonna give this to you guys the best way. I was sitting on the floor, and I was looking at my hands, and just I like I'm looking into nothing, but it just seems like it seemed like I could see the back of my head. The best way I can think of it is like a third person game, but you're looking directly. I literally thought I saw myself sitting there directly seeing the back of my head, my whole body, and I'm seeing the room from like a different angle behind me. It was so freaky. I was so freaked out, and I'm looking around. I'm like, what is this, right? Because I don't know, like it was really weird. You feel me? I've had other experiences like that, but it was more of a physical thing than a mental thing like this. And then after that, I was just like laughing a lot. I can tell you what, I was laughing for the dumbest reasons. And I was like, for a second, I'm looking at my sister. I'm like, yo, listen to me. I don't know how long I can keep like myself like normal like this, but please, please, oh, please help me, right? And I'm started laughing, and I can't like. I don't understand what's going on. Like, it was so weird, and I was so out of it. Like, and Nina, I'm gonna tell y'all this. All right, this wasn't this wasn't that green flower, okay? This was a res ball, okay? Now you're taking a big thing out of a res ball on your first hit, and your first time ever. I never secondhand smoked this John before. This was the first time. My lungs were pure that day. Oh man, I was out of it. And then my sister was like, "Yo, you're for real, like tripping. Like I'm gonna get you some cereal." And she goes downstairs and gets me the cereal. I'm sitting up in the room watching the anime all up in it, and she hands me. If you wonder what kind of anime it was Baki on Netflix. I've recommended. That is a great anime. Anyway, so I'm just eating this cereal, and then she's like, "Yo, you gotta get out." I was like, "Why?" And she was like, "It's time for bed." And I look at the time, and it's like 2 a.m. I'm like, "Oh, what?" Right? I'm like, "Oh shoot." Like, and I'm getting out the room as fast as I can. I don't know why I had the urge to just run out the room, but I just had the urge to hop on Fortnite with the homies. I think that's why. And then I just go on, and there's a video that I posted called "Be Like." It was like this Playboy Cardi meme that I made with me and my friends, where my one friend was just dragging across the ceiling. Yo, I was out of my mind when I had that. I've had I had videos saved onto my PlayStation of just, oh man, just the memories. Like, I've had so many. I had a lot of videos. I was I was out of for like 2 to 3 hours. I think 2 to 3 hours, and it was just something else, man. Like, I can't really explain it. I'm just on the game with the homies. I'm telling them it's my first time. They're like, "What, really?" You know, my one friend's been doing it for years, so he's like, "Yo, congratulations, man." And I'm like, "Thanks, man." But even then, still, my chest was killing me, no matter how much water or milk I drank, or just how much ice I ate. My throat was just burning on fire, and it was hurting me. And I had to take this these this heartburn thing, because of my family. Heartburn runs down in my dad's side. Like, my great grandpa had it, my grandpa had it, my dad had it, I have it. I'm guessing my son's gonna have it. But yeah, that is the first. And I can't really say anything else. What happened after? I mean, the next morning I felt like, oh man, my head was killing me. And funny thing was, I lost my phone like for 3 days after that. And it's just like, I'm like, where is my phone? I'm looking 3 days later. or not 30 days. Like, yeah, I lost it for like 3 days, and right, and so my brothers, I'm like, what is my phone in here? And he's like, you left it in here. I was like, I left it in there. It's like, yeah, you left your phone in here. I'm like, how did I leave my phone here? You didn't give it to me. He was like, I didn't feel like giving it to you. I was like, oh my god, right? So we're just arguing, but you know, that was the first time I had that good. And I tell you what, that's what made me today. If y'all didn't know, now y'all know. Okay. And I hope y'all enjoyed this story time video. If you did, can you please just share? You feel me? Share. You don't gotta like. I appreciate you, and if you even got here, that would be a surprise. But if you enjoyed that video, go ahead and just share. Appreciate that, and I will talk with you on the next one. I'm out of here.